What struck me while covering this story was how these believers in Jesus counted the cost and put their lives on the line. Take a look at some of the people you've already heard from in this program and others who went inside Syria. Debbie Dennison, a trauma nurse, and Dr. Sally Parsons, a general surgeon, sometimes went to YouTube to find out how to perform a surgery they had never faced before. They knew the dangers going in.
Yeah, that's exactly what I need.
Debbie Dennison, a trauma nurse, and Dr. Sally Parsons, a general surgeon, sometimes went to YouTube to find out how to perform a surgery they had never faced before. They knew the dangers going in.
I considered that I could lose my life there, but I considered that if he called me there, he was going to sustain me through that, and that everything was going to be fine.
Continuing our walk. This is the house that was bombed the other night. You had to count the cost. You had to say, do I love you enough that I'm willing to lay down my life? Of course. And my answer was yes.
Dennison's husband, Barry, had to count the cost too.
My wife is bid in. She's a trauma nurse, and for the last 7 weeks they've been doing surgeries, delivering babies. Proud of her, and proud that she's able to do it in conjunction with FAI and the IDF. A totally unimaginable situation a year ago.
Tell me about the bombs. What happened?
So that day, about 40 barrels bombs came to that town. Out of those 40s, I would say a quarter of those lands right next to the house, because our house was built next to the mountain. So when they land, they ran right next to their house.
Emmanuel saw a biblical parallel in his decision.
First, I think the core of it is understanding that the Lord is writing the story. And I was always compelled by Daniel and his friend when they said, the Lord is mighty to save us, but even if he doesn't, it's worth going to the fire. So with that, I think it was just a beautiful thing for me to stay rooted in knowing that the Lord is mighty to save me. But even if he doesn't, I think it's worth.
That's truly remarkable and inspiring. And please pray for the safety of these brave men and women and for the Syrian people caught in this deadly civil war.